So we met at Prep City.
Yes, we did.
Wow.
It was like a year ago now. That's so weird.
Yeah, it was.
Well, yeah, like just under a year.
Oh, you didn't go to the last one, did you?
No, I might go to the next one. I don't know.
So for the listeners out there that don't know what Crepe City is, it is this amazing, amazing place where you go to and any crepe you can think of will be there.
Yeah.
And you can haggle yourself, like wiggle yourself down from prices with the sellers and stuff. It's an amazing place.
Yeah, it's like a trainer festival.
It's wavy, Scully saying in the background. How would you like describe your fashion? Don't struggle here.
Yeah, that is because I don't know, like something. I don't know what my something is mixed with like my cultural fashion. It's like a fusion.
I like
Indo-Western.
Yeah, I like that. The sprinkling. You can't see my fingers, but it's sprinkling like the little salt guy.
That meme.
The salt meme.
Shaq looks like the meme right now.
and
Salt Bay. Shaq Bay.
So the thing I love about you is the fact that you embrace your culture.
I've always been like this. Like
Yeah.
you followed me from
day. You actually
for
have
ages.
been like that.
I've always been like this. I don't think I've like changed as I've got bigger. I think
Yeah, you've been exactly the same.
Yeah, thank you. That's nice.
That's why I had to get you on.
Yeah.
You're amazingly humble.
Oh, thank you. So yeah, I just think I've always been like that because it's always been like such a big part of me. So it's like you can't separate the two when it's your identity. So yeah.
Because one of your posts went viral.
Yeah.
How was that for you?
That was crazy because do you know what? I've like said to so many people, I was like, when you first go viral, it's like, because, okay, so you know in general, when you're on social media and you get like a notification, you get like a buzz of dopamine. I don't know if you know this. Am I getting too scientific?
A buzz of woo?
Yeah, it's like a thing called dopamine, and it's like the same kind of feel good factor you have like when you have a drink or something.
Okay.
Yeah. So then I was getting all these notifications and like my brain was in like overload because I was like, oh my god, so many people want to comment on like small me, you know, tutu me.
Small me.
And then it just got so overwhelming. It was a lot, but it's cool because I think like it's exposed a lot of people to my work at the same time.
I think that the best thing about that is that you're not afraid to show that this is, you do have hurdles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you do have moments where you feel down. And I remember I messaged you one time. This was a very emotional time. I remember I jumped on your Insta stories and like you looked very emotional yourself and you were just talking about depression.
Yeah.
And that really hit home for me as well. Like, and I was like, wow, someone is that strong enough to go in front of all of these new people, because obviously it was a rush of followers like straight after that, and say how she feels. Can you talk to me a little bit about that? Like how you feel powerful enough to do that?
I just, do you know what it is? I think like Instagram is come to the point now where it's such a highlight reel and it's people only showing you what they want to show you. And it's like, okay, fair enough. But you also need to like normalize the people behind the Instagram accounts, especially when I've got like so many followers, like XYZ amount of followers. And it's like, yeah, my Instagram is something, but also what I go through on a day-to-day basis is something else as well. And I'm not just going to come here and show you my highlight reel because that's not real. That's not a true like representation of my life. So then I was like, yeah, because this is something like I've dealt with for so many years. And so it's something that deserves to be shared as well. Because I know that because after like, for example, the story that you were telling where I was like talking about depression and stuff, I got so many people messaging me saying I go through depression too, like nobody's ever talked about it, especially in my culture, like Indian culture. Depression is such a taboo, like it's stigmatized almost, nobody talks about it. So I think it's just important to start having a conversation, basically.
I like look at the cheeky smile that pops out. It's like,
yeah. You know when you've been talking so much and you're like, I don't know if I'm still talking about the same point.
No, we need this. You know, you've got people that are just like, someone joined my live and they were like, oh my gosh, when's Simran coming?
Oh my god.
I was like, oh,
bro. All right, not here for you.
What about Shaq brand? You know what I mean? Shaq brand.
Shaq Bay.
Yeah. Oh gosh, we're gonna start.
He's blushing.
Oh, it's gonna make me blush. So can you tell me a bit about Galdem magazine? Well, Galdem zine. Is that how you said it?
Galdem magazine. Yeah,
but then your name is Galdem
Zine.
Yeah. Just clear that.
So Galdem magazine is a online magazine. Well, we had our first print issue last September, but it's an online magazine primarily for women of colour. And it's basically just talking about, issues that mainstream media doesn't actually cover. And I think we have 6 editors, and they all work so hard to like push the content. And Liv, who's like the editor-in-chief, she is literally amazing for even starting this up. But it's been so needed, and it's such a gap in the market, which I think is why so many people have flocked to it.
Yeah. Because it feels very authentic, and that's the thing.
It is because like I know like the girls who run it, and they're all like normal girls with full-time jobs. Like Galdem, can you believe Galdem is their side thing? Like imagine how sick it would, like how much more like bigger it would be if it was their first thing, like their primary job. So yeah.
See, and that's I think that's the amazing thing about this, is that you've got people that will have something that's their side thing, but it is still very, like, the impact it makes is
amazing,
crazy.
isn't it?
Yeah.
So I just write for them basically. I'm like part of the team, but I wouldn't say I'm right in the inner circle, but it's okay.
We're gonna get into some of the writing side of things straight after this. You were saying, I saw you drop a little tweet saying that the people down at Galdem.
I know what you're about to do. I know what you're about to do.
We won't start talking about Ladies Hit Squad when you was in the music video for Skepta. We'll talk about that straight after this.
My God.
So, that was over a year ago.
Yeah, we were saying, that's mad. It's gone so quick.
Shout out to your friend Akib.
Yes,
Yeah.
fully skanking out.
Skanking out in the kitchen, yeah. I love it, I love it, I love it.
This is what I mean though, all my friends like still get so gassed over it.
Yeah.
Like, they proper back it.
So, how did that come around?
Basically, there's like this lady who I kind of knew, and then she just like messaged me one day, and she's like, "There's a Skepta casting. Should I put you forward?" And I was like, "Fam, of course." And then like I jumped on a train, went to the casting, but the casting was over in like 5 minutes, so I didn't know if I got it or not, because it's like literally walk into a room,
walk out.
Like walk out, and then like 2 days later I got a text.
2 days?
Yeah. Ooh. I got like a text and was like, "Oh, they picked you for the video," and then I went there and they're like, "You're the lead gal." I was like, "Slow down."
Damn, Simran, damn. So how was the experience actually being there on set with Skepta? How was that?
It was fun. It was really fun because it was like drinking and smoking and stuff. But it was also like kind of intimidating at the same time. Just because like all these man them who like you think are sick. And then it's just like, oh, okay. Small me. Literally, with my hair.
I love it. You know, the thing that I love is the fact that you keep saying small me. And you've made so many like crazy achievements in the past year. It's ridiculous.
Thank
like,
you.
And you're going to continue to prosper.
So
seriously.
are you.
Oh.
He's blushing again.
So another thing.
I was good. Okay, go on.
You ran to buy Blonde, a copy of Blonde.
Yeah.
So you're a big Frank Ocean fan?
I'm like a Frank Ocean stan. Frank is my guy.
A stan?
Stan. Like,
what does that mean?
Like super fan.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, sorry. What was that, Scully?
Like the Eminem song.
The Eminem.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. That one again.
She's lying. She doesn't know what you're talking about, Scully. We're just gonna. No one. Really.
It's alright. You can like try and style it out because you don't know what we're talking about.
No, I don't. You know, you have to deep it. You gotta deep it. So you talking of achievements, Days the magazine.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was random.
So, what was your like? How did you know? Like, did it just come out and you saw it, or did they tell you beforehand?
Okay, so long story short, I was on the front page of Dazed as like one of London's up and coming models, like a fresh face in the modelling scene. I literally don't know because I did that photo shoot like 6 weeks before and I completely forgot about it, and it was just a random shoot. I didn't even know it was going to be in Dazed, and then like my booker sent me, he was like, you're in Dazed, and I was like, and imagine these times I'm in my uni library with my friends doing my work, and I just open up Dazed and I was like, guys, oh my god, I'm dying. Literally, it's like some Hannah Montana life.
Hannah Montana moment. So how did you, well actually before I get into that, so are you still at uni currently?
Yeah, I'm in 3rd year.
How is that going for you, like balancing that and this other it basically is Hannah Montana, go school and then
run to London
and flex it out. So tell me about that.
Represent.
Represent. Flex it out. Represent.
It's difficult to balance because I'm in 3rd year now. But I think it's like anything though, it's like all of your commitments, it's literally just time management, making sure like you do your uni work when you need to do your uni work. And I prioritize uni now because I'm in 3rd year, but my creative commitments, like quotation marks, are secondary. So, yeah.
And to talk about the modelling side of things.
Those are boys.
The modelling side of things. How did you get into modelling?
It's literally like, I feel like every model has the same story. Like, I got stopped in the street.
No, that's not the same story as other people I've spoken to.
Really?
No.
Okay, well, yeah, I got stopped in the street, and then they were like, "Oh, do you want to model?" But this was like when I was 17.
Okay.
And so I did it for a bit, but then it like impacted my mental health negatively. So I took a break, and I only kind of got back into it, I would say properly again last year. End of like a year ago.
Because I remember to speak about kind of like your influence, I've had so many girls speak about you.
Me?
You.
What?
Right? Now, I'll quote one of them. The person posted a photo of you. I'm like, right, that's my G. I messaged them, like they proper wrote a paragraph like talking about you. I was like,
bro, you need to what?
I was like, what? Like, that's my, what?
That's my G from Crab City.
That's my G. They're like, yeah, no, she's so inspiring, etc. Like, you've got people that proper look up to you.
That like makes me, like, I'm flattered, obviously, but then at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. That's why I try to keep it real in social media, because I'm like, I'm not perfect. I'm not a role model. Like, I do achieve stuff, but I also have like my drawbacks as well.
That's why they look up to you. Don't think of it as pressure.
Low-key, I think we've had this conversation before, though. Yeah, we have.
Then what I was saying is never think of it as pressure, because at the end of the day, they look up to you, but they look up to you because of that realness, that you do show that weakness. Same here. You see, when I'm down, man will tell the people that I'm down. No, Shaq isn't happy go lucky. Actually, that's a lie.
Yeah, low key. You're like one of
I'm happy
you're like one of those hype people I know.
Oh,
Salt Bay just like, I mean, Shaq Bay just like sprinkling words of wisdom.
Oh, so where is? Tell them people them your social media so they can follow you.
My Twitter and my Instagram is at Simisear, SIMISEAR_. Follow if you want to see loads of brown people things, I guess.
Oh my
God. That was like the worst plug ever.
Wow, I wouldn't follow you. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. Okay, you sell me then. I can't sell myself.
I'll sell you. Okay. I'm gonna cut the music. Actually, you know what? Well. You know what? Let's cut it.
You need to cut it.
So we're gonna start first. We're gonna start with aesthetics first, because you gotta start. So if you want to see beautiful photos of Simran, follow up the Insta. But then if you want to see inner beauty, you want to see realness, if you want to be inspired, follow that up. Or you're gonna be missing out, because DamnShaq told you to.